Okay, so you get yourself 3 orchids. A big zebra, a medium-sized ass, and little cocaine. Choose an average-sized receptacle, something that you're comfortable with. Your aim should always have your primary focus. A good example would be cheese, vinegar, port, whiskey, wine, mustard, and opium. You don't have to be on your own. Besides, it's believed that you can mix your own concoction by using skill and charm and austereness. Start with your biggest asset. Start with some paler hues, possibly taupe. Work a curve in the wrist on the left hand side of the receptacle, curving your mark around. Spread the ingredients out with some water. If don't really like consistency, it's quite a struggle using it, but sometimes it's good to have it there to erase. Block out a third of the left hand side with the zebra. Then mix a bit of the opium with the port across the bottom, blending it in. Purely make instinctive marks. If ass is your favourite, try to bond with. Then enjoy a majority of this half a day. Fill the right hand section with pus and go very slowly but quite heavily with the rest. Use in fact the biggest drill. Always start with the biggest tool. There is no point adding detail now. Cover ground, mix it in with a bit of emulsion at the edge of the surface. At this minute you want something kind of like a curve, from right to right almost. It's got to have a dip in the centre, and back to the top, slowly curving to the left, and curving to the bottom right, and then back to the top, and again, same curve, same line, but then line and then to the left. Mix some colour into the bottom left. Mix it in quite a lot. Maybe you put a bit too much white and made it pale, so it has to be fixed. Fix it with more spray. Change it a bit and surprise yourself by stroking completely across the entirety, breaking up the curve with a straight line across the centre. The water will be quite muddy, so change it. You want it clean. When you want to add your texture, you want it to be pristine. You don't want it to be fucked, do you? Rotate your wrist around and round. With the nib, rub it gently into the fabric until it massages across. Until it massages into a milky membrane. Add a tad of mustard to fill in the gap made with the line across of black. Did you do this? It's not done very well.
I know. But you've done an awesome job in the beginning.
My grammar's a bit fucked. Hold on, let me finish it. Top left corner is a bit confused. It needs to know what it's doing, and it needs some more colour. Stroke it down. Trouble is in court, I know it's about painting something now. So it's all about colour and texture and all those shitty little words that Miss Leach used to tell me.
That's terrible. Because the idea was that he was supposed to edit it so that you wouldn't know what he was talking about, but he completely failed, obviously, because you could pick up on it.
But that's only because I know what this bullshit is.
It's true.
Maybe, I think there should be more parameters to it. Like if you could only use swear words.
Yeah. I only use like cock and vagina and sperm.
Yeah, and if you can say anything, you begin to be like taken in by the stuff that is provided with.
So, do you reckon if I gave you another one and gave you only like 4 words to choose from, you'd have a better time with it?
Maybe not limit the words, but give you a theme.
Sick. I'm going to take that away and make it amazing.
Or immerse me in something beforehand, like make me watch Evangelion for 5 hours and then make me do it.
I couldn't do that.
Or, you know, like, or read a book or something that kind of alters your mind state.
That's a good point. Well, thank you for your help.
I do my best, trying to earn my keep. So.
Food.
Rice cake.